praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word, and all honesty, truth, and sincerity. Shalom Akim. Now this video comes off the inspiration of this brother's video here. And there was a few things that this individual was saying, okay? And let me start off by saying, there's an order to things, okay? You don't just go slapping the name Great Millstone on your page, okay? First of all, and I'm not saying they're a company, they're not, like in the sense of, FRNs, like some of these other groups out here. But let me just put it like this in a metaphoric sense. If you're a company, okay, and you have a reputation, as they would say, right, as a company, you have to overlook what's going on with these other companies. There's an order to the things, okay? You have other company managers, regional managers or whatever you would call them, that overlook certain things that are happening. So everybody has to be in order. Everybody has to basically report to the top, okay? And basically, if there's a problem, things have to be reported up to the top. Now, when you're running a company, you have to make sure, things are ordered on time, things are in stock, everything has to run like water, fluid, So hence, you have your managers who are in charge, okay? So now, you can't just go put any Tom, John, Fred in that position. They have to be experienced. They have to be tried out, okay? So you can't just go slapping the name Great Millstone on your, your page, okay? Peradventure, you go saying something crazy now, okay? Or you go out there and you start acting a fool. Now everybody could turn around and say, you see, look at this guy from Great Millstone. Look what he's doing, okay? There has to be a order to things. A lot of these other groups and a lot of these other nuances, as they would say, they just go out there and do their own thing, okay? There's an order to things. Now, you're following, the doctrine which you have learned from Great Millstone, okay? There's no problem with that, okay? You go out there and preach what you have been taught, okay? You ate the whole roll. You go out there and do the work, okay? Furthermore, so when Yahweh Shem Yahushai returns, he's not going to be looking at your YouTube page to say his name did not say GMS on it. Forget him, okay? He's looking for his elect. He's not looking for, a title. Men's titles or men's. No, he's looking for his elect. Those who are going to be doing the work by their fate, okay? Out there on the highways and byways. He's not looking for a man that's saying, yeah, let me get a title, okay? And furthermore, so that goes into a individual who's, being carnal. If you have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay, and you know this doctrine, okay, you know this word, what's the problem? Okay. Now there was a couple things. Let me just play this real quick.
Do you know it's going to leave the camp that they're trying to spy on and then start I left that camp and I started doing camp on my own. Like, what spy or what agent do you know is going to
Well, fine. If you left camp and you continue to do the work. That's what you're supposed to do. When you go into Proverbs chapter 26 and 11, you don't want to be as that type of individual, as a dog returneth unto his vomit. The vomit being the world, okay? You're supposed to continue in this work because, as it tells you in Luke chapter 9, 62, if I'm not mistaken, that no man having put his hand to the plow and pulling back is fit for the kingdom. So you can't, come in and just, oh, I got kicked out of camp. Let me just go sit in the world and imagine worldly things. No, you're supposed to continue to work. You're supposed to continue with this work, okay? Holding the faith because you were fully convinced, right? Through your spirit, yeah. This is my belief. This is my faith, right? So let me continue here.
Leave the camp that they're trying to spy on, and then start a ministry or start doing the camp and teaching on the highways and byways on their own for years. Like what spy?
And no, I think this individual's only been in here for like 2 years, but no, nobody's really to say that, oh, you are a spy, but the brothers are saying, watch out for spy activity, okay? Spy activity. So if you are a spy, Hebrews chapter 4 and 12, you know, but the brothers are more so telling brothers, hey, watch out for spy activity, sus activity, you know.
Is going to do that because like you can fact check it through the page.
Yes, that's what a spy is there to do. It's a spy's job to learn you, okay? To dot the T's with the, to learn you to a T, okay? That's what a spy's job is to do. Hence, you know, a parrot to mimic, okay? And then when something happens, you know, it's because of you, the spy. You came here with an intention. The intention of a spy is to go in there, learn how these people mimic, you know what I mean? KGB got them, America got them, all these countries got them. They all got spies. And they all sit there and act like they're, for these people. They're for their cause. You'll see them, if they're American, if they're a spy in America, you'll see them wearing the mega hats. They'll try to fulfill it to a T, okay? And you know where that expression comes from. So that's what a spy's job is there to do. To act, mimic, pretend. And then when the kibosh is supposed to come down, that's it. A spy is not there to be, let me make myself known as a spy. But a spy's job is there to learn you, okay? To mimic you, to parrot you, okay? And do as you see, as you do, okay? To learn your ways to the T. That means going into the scriptures, being on a live, going to a camp, trying to join a camp, and all these things. That's what a spy's job is there to do. And then when they get into the camp, okay, they saw out all the weak ones, okay. All the weak ones are buddy up with one and try to, entangle him in some bullshit that, his orders were given to do. That's what a spy's job is to do. So the brothers may not be calling you exactly a spy, but they're saying watch out for spy activity.
Through my page, no spy is going to go out there and start teaching on their own, isolated away from brothers, just in a whole different city on a.
Yes, spies will do that too. What the hell are you talking about? Spies will do that too. They'll pop up, put a name to their page, boom, boom, friendly with all brothers, might even come out to go meet brothers and all this type of stuff just to get affiliated with the brothers, right? Take a couple pictures, put up on their secret Instagram page, This is what spies do, okay? They play the role until, as they say, the scapegoat till the end, and then they slide off to the left.
On if they're set up as an agent or a spy, and then ain't no spy gonna be as diligent as I am to put up a
And
video.
that's another thing too. I noticed. This guy ain't no spy gonna be diligent as I am. That's a lot of pride coming out your mouth. How do you know you're diligent? You know, not even in that. Hey, that's a lot of pride to be coming out of your mouth. A lot of other people have called certain brothers diligent, but that didn't come out of their mouth. That came out of the other individual's mouth saying, "Hey, this brother's diligent." You know what I mean? I think that if we go to Proverbs chapter 27, boast not thyself. You know,
Every day. If a spy is as diligent as I am to put up a video every day, then that spy is basically in the truth.
no, that's what a spy is supposed to do. Okay, when you look at all those mafia movies and all that shit, hey, I'm gonna play a clip real quick where the CIA. Let me play this clip real quick.
The only way you can intercept a nuclear weapon is after it launches. That's the only time you can intercept it, because the missile moves fast, but slow enough to intercept it.
Slakia Hakim, this isn't it. But this same individual talks about it. Okay, he talks about CIA infiltration and what CIAs are allowed to do. They're basically legally allowed to. And I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna try and put the clip in this description to this video. Okay, and I'm gonna upload the short because he explains about what CIAs can do, and basically they're legally allowed to commit crime. Okay, so he's saying, you know, what spy would upload a video every day. You know what I mean? That basically means he would be in the truth. No, that's what a spy's intention and job is supposed to do. Okay.
That spy has the spirit of the Lord on them to
Hey, if the spy comes in and then gets fully convinced, a lot of times that may happen. I've heard, some brothers speak on this, but the main point is you're a spy. That's your job. Okay? That's your job. In Job chapter 12 and 16, if I'm not mistaken, it says the deceive and the deceiver are his. The Most High may have him come to the truth just to be condemned. Okay?
put this work in, but I gotta be more humble. So I just say like I ain't no spy. I only making this video because I kind of want to clear that up. It's just I ain't no spy, man. I don't know how to prove it. Look,
Look, you don't need to, hey, if somebody said, hey, you a spy, you know, forgive your brother, keep pushing, keep doing the work. Okay? That's all you're supposed to do. Hey, brother, listen, I'm no spy. You know, I don't know why you think so and so and so. Well, I'm no spy. But as far as, going, you know what I mean? There's an order to things. I'm gonna get into the scriptures right now, man. Instead of talking, let me just get into these scriptures. Okay. That's why in Jeremiah chapter 17 it says what? It says Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh. Okay, you're not supposed to put your trust into man. You're supposed to put your trust into the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? And furthermore so, the scriptures tell you to try the spirit. Verse 7, blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope Yahweh is. Okay? Why? Because all the individuals who put their trust into Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they have a certain spirit to them, brother. They follow order. No matter if they're out there by themselves or no matter if they're, 2-man group, 3-man group, 4-man group. There's order to things, okay? And when you go into, Salakia, let me get this scripture out. When you're going, before the brothers and you're saying, I want to join camp, and, I want to be known as a GMS member and all this stuff. Scripture, let me, 1 John chapter 4 and verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Yeah, a lot of those false prophets are spies, learning this word, coming into it and acting and behaving and doing all this stuff. I'm a prophet. But meanwhile, 11 o'clock, everybody's sleeping, he on a computer typing up and getting his commands, receiving and giving, okay? So it says to try the spirits, okay? Not you can just jump in and get a title, You gotta be tried. Getting through the spirit, you'll get your up if need be, as they would say, okay? You get your the green light, as they would say, right? Sirach chapter 37 and verse 12. But be continually, and if you want, read from up, Salakia. Salakia. If you want, read up, Sirach chapter 37 verse 12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will soar with thee, if thou shalt miscarry. Okay? So, you gotta try the spirit. This man here, you don't know if he's a man that keeps the law, statutes, commandments to the best of his ability. Okay? You don't know if this man here, he doesn't really fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You just heard he's an Israelite, he want to come in. He's a knuckle dragging nigga. You got to kick him out the camp. A year later, you see him doing some folly. You know what I mean? Or better yet, you trust this guy and all of a sudden he comes into your house and does some bullshit. Nah. That's why you don't just put that trust into every man. You roll in the spirit, okay? And in rolling in the spirit, there's an order to things, okay? And that's why, we go with like-minded men, okay? Brother's putting up his videos. He ain't saying nothing off. He ain't showing that worldly aggression. He ain't showing that worldly pride. He ain't showing that ego. You know what I mean? He ain't showing none of those things. What is he doing? To us, what we can see, what we can hear, this brother is following along. He's going to prophecy. He's not changing it up. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Hey, brother, you want to come out to camp? Or, hey, elder of the camp, can I come out, stand before y'all and listen? All right, come, blah, blah, blah. And furthermore, so the elders, they're gonna try it. The brothers will know, okay? You can't pull the wool over the Lord's eye, okay? He's giving that spirit onto his men. When it tells you in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, was that 15 and 16? We have the mind of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, okay? Psalms chapter 40 and verse 7. So there's no pulling the wool. And if the only person you're fooling is yourself, because you're not fooling Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Hence, you ain't fooling his men. You might for a little bit, it's going to appear, okay? Like a sore, like rust, it's going to appear, okay? So there's an order to things, okay? As a matter of fact, let me go into and harass people like that, man. I'm gonna just put my I'm gonna just put GMS up on my name. No, look, like I said, that's a title. That's not what you're gonna be saved by, man. You're gonna be saved by your works and your faith. As a matter of fact, let me get that first. Salakia, man. You're not gonna be Let me see it here real quick. Everyone that shall be oops. Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith whereby ye have believed. Okay? So by your works and by your faith. And if you're the elect, man, not by a title, not by a name, not by I had GMS on my name, so yeah, into the chariots I go. No, the apostle elders tell you house cleaner and this brother got kicked out and that brother. You think that's gonna save you? That's not gonna save you, man. Okay. Even when I came into the truth, I wasn't worrying about let me get GMS on my name. Let me eat this roll till it comes out of my nose, ears. Okay, eat it constantly. Okay, every second you're working, every second that you're working, eat this roll, man. Go on there, listen to your brothers. All right, and one main thing I did was make sure that I listened to the apostle elders, and then 4 other, brothers who were strong in the truth, man. Okay, the brother from Atlanta, Atazawan, Karataza, Mississippi, the brother from Barbados, Quasha, and the brother from Hawaii. Okay, I made sure every day when I got up, boom, no work. All right, turn on, boom, Apostle Elders, Apostle Elder Ramla, Salakia Tahar, Gabar, Ramla Rakar, when they would upload videos, because they were usually Apostle Elder, Ramla would do that, daily in the park or wherever it may be. So I was like, yeah, and walk and talk, right? So that was it, that was my food. Then the other brothers that I had mentioned, the elders and the other brothers there, right? If they uploaded a video, that was it. Eat that too. And whatever else would follow after. Okay? The elders out there in New York as well. Okay? You keep eating. Okay? Read the scriptures. Do a video. Job chapter 32 and 8, I think it is. You get that inspiration from the Most High. Okay? So it ain't about fucking having a title, man. Alright? And furthermore, so the elect would be running after this word, running after Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Not no title. Okay? Oh yeah, see? I'm linked up over here. I could walk around and boast this name. No. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. Okay? There's an order to these things. You don't just slap that name on there, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me go to scripture that come up in my mind. First Titus chapter 1 and verse 7. For a bishop must be blameless as a steward of God, not self-willed, okay? Not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre, but a lover of hospitality, a lover of good men, sober, just, holy, temperate, holding fast the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exalt and to convince the gainsayer, not by a title, by sound doctrine. Okay? The same individuals that you want to put their title on your name, you learned it from them. You learned the sound doctrine. Okay? Wholesome doctrine. The whole package, the 100% deal. Okay? And on top of that, you ain't supposed to be self-willed, as in, those actions that you have committed. Okay? You ain't supposed to just, let me slap that name up there. Okay, I could, whatever reasons, because I went to your page. I went to his page, Slaki, and seen the video, of him explaining why and what. Take your rebuke, man. That's a part of order, okay? Because open rebuke is better than any secret love. We'll get that right now. But you ain't supposed to be in that type of attitude. As I always say, when I had got my rebuke from the elders there in New York there, okay, I didn't fess up. I didn't go crazy. I followed through what they said. And it was good on to my soul, man. Okay? When you want to be malicious, wisdom is going to flee you. Then what's going to happen? You're going to lean onto your own understanding. And then what cometh? That pride, that leaven, that pride, that ego. And what cometh when pride cometh? Destruction. Okay? It's very simple. Yeah, we all got to trim up certain things in our life. Yes. But, that's all a part of following order and growing. So at the same time, like I said, the brothers may not be saying that, you are a spy. But with that type of attitude, that's spyish attitude. That's spy activity. Proverbs chapter 12, Salakia. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 5. Rebuke, or open rebuke, is better than secret love. Right? And that's love. Okay? That's love from, keeping his commandments. They're not grievous. And when you go into John, 1 John chapter 5, and you read on down, you find out what is his love. Okay? Keeping his commandments, and they're not grievous. Okay? And you can find, reading through these things, which you have been taught, which you have learned, so you shall hold fast in which that you have been taught, which you have been learned, and hold order. Okay? It's simple, And going into the top of this is what I was quoting from before, Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 1. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. Okay? Because when I'm, a lot of brothers, when they're out in the highways and byways, people will say, hey, yeah, you good, yeah. We don't do that. But the scriptures clearly say right there, let another man do that. And you were going into saying, as diligent as I am, I know you're giving your explanation, but you ain't supposed to do that type of stuff. Because, hey, remember, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, if I'm not mistaken, when you go down all the way to the bottom, it tells you what? Knowing not what? That you are not of your own. You didn't make this flesh, this dust suit, this meat suit. Nor did you give yourself a soul, right? And nor did you make yourself diligent. That's the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Like me, I'm oh yeah, I put up all these scriptures. Oh, no. That's the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Matthew 4:4, Matthew chapter 10 and verse 20. Okay? But anyways, getting back into this. Okay? that open rebuke that the brother showed you and gave to you is for you to humble down. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Okay. Let's go into another example here of showing something that, you're saying that spies wouldn't learn that well, and basically he's saying spies wouldn't really dedicate their time to do. No, that's what a spy's job is to do. Okay. And look, this is one individual. I want you, whoever, if you're a new brother coming to this truth, read from, chapter, read from 26, 1 on down, okay? To get the full understanding. But I'm just going to key points here. Matthew chapter 26 and verse 14. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priests and said unto them, What will ye give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they convened with him for 30 pieces of silver. Okay, so now this is one of the 12, one who was right beside him. Okay, one who walked with him, talked with him. Okay, spy activity. All right, knew the scriptures, could quote you this, could quote you that, could be on fire 1 week, a little bit dim, fire again. Okay, going out there, trotting with the rest of the disciples. Okay, I hope you understand. This is what a fucking spy does, man. When you have agents among you, they do as you do. All right, going into what I was talking about with the guy that said CIA is allowed to do basically anything. They're legally allowed to commit crime. All right. So we ain't commit no damn crime. So they're gonna go above me. Oh, I gotta just read the Bible. Yo, what the fuck? You know what these spies fucking study different languages, motions of people, face movements, all types of shit. What the fuck you talking about? Okay? This is how a spy acts. This is how a spy moves, man. Get the hand lingo down, the stance, the movement. Man, Matthew chapter 26 and verse, these drug groups out there, man. All these guys, these drug groups, these rap groups, all of them. There's a spy amongst them. Yeah, he sold that to him, and he sold this guy. Yeah, he shot this guy, and then this guy rapped about it. Come on, man. Matthew chapter 26 and verse 25. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Master, is it is it I? He said unto him, Thou hast said. Yo, the man sitting right beside him. He knows he's a fucking spy, okay? This is the son of the Yo, you don't understand what a spy's job is? What? Yeah, I wish I had a spy right beside him, Judas, okay? That's why, a lot of people make the mention about Judas, the scapegoat, okay? Judas goat. But anyways, right beside him, man, asked him and said, because he was making the quote. There's one that right up here in 23. But anyways, if you want, like I said, read the whole thing. Let me read back again. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Master, is it I? He said unto him, Thou hast said. Okay? Yahushua knew, and he kept his cool. He could have flipped out, kicked him, beat him, brought him to some river and drowned him. Do some spiritual powers, make his head explode, whatever, okay? Salakia. But I hope you get the picture and the point. He was right beside him, man, okay? And listen how he's talking. See, same thing with the mafia, okay? We got a rat in our organization. Hey, boss, you want to go find him? Hey, boss, I got a good idea. I'll tell you later. All right, that's good. And that same guy's the rat, okay? Fuck out of here, man. These drug guys on the street and shit, you know? Yo, let's go drop off this to this. This guy said that, he'll pay us like 20 grand to do this and this. Oh, yeah, really? All right, let's go. Boom, boom, whoop-de-whoop, bam. You in jail. Simple as that, okay? I ain't got to go through the whole situation. You know how it goes. Matthew chapter 26 and verse 47. And while he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with and with him a great multitude with swords and staffs from the chief priests and elders of the people. Okay? Now he that betrayed him gave them a sign. You see that? Saying, whomsoever I shall kiss, that same is he. Hold him fast. Okay? Let's continue. And hence, and Slakia, and forthwith he came to Yahushua and said, Hail, master, and kissed him. Okay, all this, friendly shit. Hey, oh, yo, what's up, man? Yo, man. That was some good shit last night. Yo, you know what? Here, hold this gun, hold this cash right now. I'm about to go into this bodega, get this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you in jail. You know what I'm saying? That was the sign. You know what I'm saying? All right, walk up to him and go in his car, take off my hat if he's in the car. Where I place my hat, that's where he's at. Okay, the individual I get a hat to. Boom, that's him. Bam. So the same way so you always gotta try the spirit, man. Alright? And let me go into a couple more scriptures right real quick. And there's wicked men amongst Israel. What are you talking about? First Maccabee chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went out there of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license, hear that, to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Okay? So you gotta be careful. There's a lot of wicked men back then and now. Okay? That wanna convince you, okay, into doing wickedness, into doing treachery against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? Basically, selling out the men on some falsehood. Okay? Setting up the men on some falsehood. A snare, a trap. Okay? And you always gotta watch out for individuals like that. Okay? Straight to the point. Yeah, let me just get straight to the point. And verse 55, Luke chapter 22, verse 55. And when they had kindled a fire in the midst of the hill, in the midst of the hall, Salakia, and were set down together, Peter sat down among them. But a certain maid beheld him as he sat by the fire, and earnestly looked upon him. So she's watching him like, I know this guy. And said, this man was also with him. And he denied him, saying, Woman. And he denied him, saying, Woman, I know not him. And after a little while, another saw him, and said, Thou art also of them. And Peter said, Man, I am not. Okay? And about the space of 1 hour after, another confident affirmed, saying, Of a truth, this fellow was with him, for he is a Galilean. Okay? So, this is the type of activity that will happen in that day where they say, hey, see that same guy there? Yeah, he was one of them too. We didn't get the whole clique, but that guy there, I remember him. He was one of them. Get him. Oh, that guy right over there, he was one of them too. Okay, this is the type of things that spies do. Okay, and like I said, he was going into saying that if a spy comes into the truth and starts doing the truth, then he's part of the truth. No, he's not. Okay, no, he's not. What? He's doing it deceitfully. Okay, if he comes in, hears the word, then gets fully persuaded through the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and goes back and says, "Fuck you guys, I'm done with you guys. These guys ain't doing nothing bad." Goes to the brothers, uh, admits his faults, tells them, "Yo, I was really working for fucking CIA. I was really working for this, that, blah, blah, blah. But when I heard the word, look, here's my papers of release. Here's my papers. I left them. I don't want nothing to do with them." Okay? And everything and anything that I reported to them was saying, this is what we do. We speak the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I am fully convinced through the terror, through the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, this is real. Okay? Whether they kill him, whether they kill him a week later or 3 weeks later or don't kill him, hey, it's all up into the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Salakia, But the main thing is, that would be a brother coming into the truth. He put away that bullshit. Lord, changed him, But this thing about, somebody who's a spy and they hear the word and they come out and they start doing the work, and no, okay? That's what a spy's job is to do. Job chapter 12 and verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom, and the deceived and the deceiver are his. Okay? So somebody may come into this, get sidetracked. Okay, let me say it like that. Get sidetracked and think like, yeah, they're on the borderline, as you would say. Teeter and tottering. Okay? So, yeah, this, Salakia, this was in scripture, what the hell? Oh, Salakia. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 6, Salakia, not verse 8. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. So if you know that, hey, I ain't no spy, I'm not no spy, you're supposed to be coming in that type of attitude. Come humbly, okay? And, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua seeth your works. He knoweth your heart. If he knows, hey, this brother's not a spy, but, he's putting you through something for a reason. There's a lot of that stuff that you're coming with is, I have to say, a prideful type of attitude, an ego type of attitude. You know, you only been in the truth for 2 years. What the heck? And then you're talking to your elders like this, and on top of that, you're making, as we would say, vent videos, blowing off hot steam. It's better for you to exchange those words in your mind, la'ab, with the Most High, or better yet, let me say, cut it cold, man. You know, make an apology video. You know, take a fast, take that rebuke. You know what I mean? Ask brothers what basically you could do to improve. Okay, because you're being reproved right now. You're being rebuked. Okay, and like the brothers told me, you know, some years ago when I wasn't hitting the highways and byways, they said, "Yo, you're in trouble with Yahweh Shai, man." Okay, so that's what the brothers are trying to show you right now through the Spirit. Okay, clean up them acts. You don't need to be making videos like this. You don't need to be making, you know, like you ordering around people. You know, you're supposed to take order. Okay, and everybody on the outside, any GMS affiliate, okay, would know. No, ain't no putting. First of all, they would know it's a title. Second of all, you're not gonna be saved by that name. And third of all, you don't just go put Nike on your name. You don't just go put. You don't just go put to an application somebody else's name. Okay, you might as well put somebody else's phone number there as well too. Okay. And how would you feel? Secondly, how would you feel? Here you are for 2 years, all right, out there on the highways and byways. If that's how long you've been in the truth, I don't. You make mention of it, but I watched, you know, the video. But how could you? Okay, you have a name, right? You will put your name, and then all of a sudden you know, a brother types in your name and says, "Hey, who's this guy?" He says he's so and so Atlanta, and he ain't even almost saying what you're saying. He's coming prideful. He's doing weird shit on the highways and byways, and I seen him wearing t-shirt fringes one time. And how would you feel about that? You know, let's just say you've been out there for 10 years, and that's your name. Okay, everybody knows you. You know, by that name. This brother, so and so and so, his Hebrew name. This is his channel. All of a sudden, you see your name, okay, your channel name, but it's not you, okay? It's another person, you know, with their Hebrew name. Your channel name, your Hebrew name, and their, you know, your channel name and their Hebrew name. But you don't even know that individual. Next thing you know, a whole, like 5 or 10 people start doing that. Anyways, you know, so yeah, this is going back into try the spirits, man. You ain't supposed to just no, okay. Furthermore, so you gotta have, you know, that experience to be tried out, okay. Because there's a lot of situations that happen out there on those highways and byways, and you gotta carry yourself right, okay. First Titus chapter 7, all right. So, anyways. With that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Green Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word, and all honesty, truth, and sincerity. Shalom Akim, Matthew chapter 24 and 13 to you all. Wa abad babal.